Am I back? Refresh, everybody. I'm back. Oh, of course, my earbuds, my earbuds, glitched out, and then they start working, and all of a sudden my Discord disconnect or my OBS disconnects. Dag nabbit! I hate when that happens. I hate when OBS does that. I think that was my computer's fault though, because I switched my earbuds, and then all of a sudden my earbud just went disconnected, and I'm like, oh shit. So I muted my mic so that because it'll automatically kick to my speaker, and I didn't want the music going through my mic. Yeah, I got my OBS disconnected on me. Chow goose will hurt my fingers. Because I tend to push on the tip of my needle a lot, and when I'm working with the little tiny chow goose, they're super sharp, and I will get like a almost feel like a cut in my finger, but it's not. It's almost like a bruise. Yay, Jude King got first. Yeah, so I apologize, guys. I got disconnected. Good old OBS, but I think it was more my computer than OBS's fault this time. So, and yeah. But anyone who's been in my streams for any amount of time knows exactly what happens. Right? Did you get second earlier? Or no, you got third earlier. It's like, woohoo! You moved up. Yeah, so see, you're just moving on up. Moving on up to the east side. Could be the west side. North side? Come on, music. Now my music's gonna like glitch out. Well, I guess it was just my stream saying, well, you've been streaming about 3 hours, so let's disconnect on you. But yeah, so I have a goal. I have to get in shape. I'm going to come May here, like both me and my aunt decided I'm just going to take the month of April off. But then come May, I'm going to get well, I don't have to get a membership. I could pay each time, but I think I'm going to get like a monthly pass membership, whatever, to the rec center and start swimming and walking. They have a lazy river up there. I guess it's a really nice, like they said, it's really nice gym, really nice pool. And if you go early in the morning, they don't have the big overhead lights on, so it's just like the dim lights, so it's like nice and quiet, and there's usually just a few seniors in there. So I don't go to pools generally because of people, but I'll be going there with my aunt, and walking in the lazy river, which should be really helpful for my joints. And I'll be able to swim and just do a few things, and then before it starts to get busy, I'll be out of there. I won't go to the gym. I don't do gyms, but I love to swim, and I love water. So, right? Ew, people, exactly. I just caught my cat playing with her dry... Gotta love cats. But you know what? That's better than when dogs like to get in there and have lunch. I had to cut a cat door into the laundry room door in my old place, so that my cat could use the litter box without my dog getting into it. Welcome back. Quick ads for you this time. Definitely tensioning better now that I've got I'm back here and I can put my yarn up on the hook, which is great because I hate doing rib stitch, and Continental helps with that. I found the same yarn in a different listing. Oh, nice! Is it the 9-pack one? Oh, 8-pack. Still, 8-pack and more colors. Are you able to find this one? The color number, does it say it on the yarn? I don't know if the color number shows up on the yarn itself or if I have to... No, I would have to look it up on the site. But it's the pink, green, and white. Oops, I'm dropping a stitch. Because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. 2736. Yes, that's it. 2736. I had to look it up to make sure. Man, set an alarm to wake up to watch Taman's performance at the Coachella and still fell asleep through most of it. Oh well, I can either watch the rebroadcast or someone will put it up, right? Probably not the best time of evening to be listening to bagpipes, but I fucking love bagpipes. I am not gonna complain that this song came on. Again, next weekend, because Coachella keeps the same lineup. Oh, nice. If I figured out the time difference right, I should be at work then, so fully awake. Right? There you go. I have a dry piece of skin. There, it looks like it pulled off, but this yarn does like, I will say one thing about this yarn is it does like to catch on any little bit of dried skin. But I really enjoy the way it knits up. Like, I figured out the last time I streamed how pretty the increases look when you actually pull the rib apart. It's so pretty. I don't know exactly, but I think this is roughly where it sits on the arm. It's like kind of like the back of the arm. What do you think? Is it my color? I don't know. I don't wear a lot of pinks. But, and originally I did not get this buy this for myself. I got it from Mom, but well, it's mine now. Okay. We are officially done that repeat. And I'm going to start the next one. Even though I will definitely not be able to get through an entire repeat. But we're gonna start. I might be able to do 2 more rounds. Well, hey, how's it doing? How's it doing? How's it going, Pa? How's it going? How's it going, Pa? Jesus. My brain just forgot how to function, I think. Started thundering here, and all the animals came in here, and then both kittens were on me, and the dog wanted on me too. Aww. Now I found it in another listing, and it's $10 less. Ooh, so annoying. Now I'm not buying this. It might be somewhere for like $2. I know that when I originally bought the 9 balls, I got it on a deal, and it was a lot cheaper. Now it costs me $43 for 9 balls of it. And then the 3 balls, that one I think I got for like $5 for 3 balls. But again, it was one of the deals ugly story. It's all your fault. Scream. Spiderweb. Spiderweb. So leave a message, I'll call you back. I'm walking in the spider web, so leave a message and I'll call you back. I'm walking in the spider web. Is it about a DK weight worsted? I feel like I remember the pattern saying DK. I don't know DK weight. I know worsted. It's not. It's not a worsted weight. It's more, I think, like a sport weight. It's like, this is a worsted weight yarn. Like, this is just your typical Red Heart worsted weight yarn. So, but I did do, I actually knit up a swatch. Yeah, we did have some Gwen Stefani. I love Gwen Stefani. It was no doubt Spiderweb. I did do a swatch of this, and it came up to the right dimensions. I actually swatched. What? Yeah, like, it's thicker than the sock yarn, but, well, maybe it's about the same as sock yarn. Yeah, it's about the same as the sock yarn. Might be like a little bit thicker when it knits because it is a slightly floofier because it's not plied. It's just a single strand. But yeah. But my recommendation is, if you decide you want to do the pattern but go with a different yarn, because obviously this is not the yarn that came with the pattern, just do a little swatch up. Yeah. There you go. My back is starting to be like, hey, just so you know, I'm here still. It's like, thanks for letting me know there, back. What went away? Do I need to fix something? Oh. Okay. Just stream glitches. Good old stream glitches. Twitch has been having a lot, right? Good old Twitch. Oh, now that I've switched to Continental, it just feels so much better doing the Knit 2 Purl 2. Yeah, so like I was talking about earlier, how I like to use shorties for sleeves. That's what I'm using. I did start out doing magic loop with this, and I cast on all the stitches, and I'm like freaking fighting it, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this a sleeve? I'm like, I could switch to shorties, and this would be way less headache. And so I couldn't find my smaller cable. I do have smaller cables than this one, but I couldn't find it, so I just used this one and was able to like make it through. It was a little bit stretched when I first started working with it, but yeah, shorties are so nice for doing sleeves. Sleeves and socks. I think I would be lost if I didn't have shorty needles for my sleeves and socks. Like when I get to do the body, I will most likely switch up to my standard needles. Twitch is you're so confused right now? Is it me or my stream? Is it or Twitch? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I end up confusing people. Oh, your pattern. Um I hate when that happens. Feels like the count is off, but maybe I'm wrong, and just trust. Sometimes you just gotta trust the process. I've been there where I'm just like, this does not make sense. There's no way. And then it ends up working out. Other times it doesn't work out, but sometimes you just gotta trust the process. But it's tough. I had that not too long ago on a pattern that I was working on. And I was like reading it, and I was like looking at my thing, and I was counting, and then I'd read, and then I'd count, and I'd look at it, and I'm like, huh? I'm like, no, this is not going to work out. It's not going to work out. But I did it anyways, and then it fucking worked out. And I'm like, I don't know what I and then other times it's because I dropped a stitch or I wasn't doing an increase where I was supposed to be doing an increase. I've had that too. But a lot of times I'm able to like fudge and get back on track. Look at how fast that round went. Like that round went so freaking fast, and I think it's because I've switched to Continental. I'm working on a tee that has lace saddle shoulders, and I'm terrible at lace and kept jacking it up. But I'm just keeping the center spine aligned, and it's gonna be what it is. I did that with I did a short sleeve knit sweater, and it had beautiful lace work on the front, and I kept messing it up, and I just kept going. And most people don't even know that there's mistakes. I know there's some mistakes, but most people don't. And I was like, it works. Exactly. It's a design element. Perfect. Yes. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Have you like tried it and it's not working out? Do I follow what I think is right, or do I follow the pattern and let it be uneven? Well, I mean, if worst comes to worst, you just got to rip out what you do, right? I would. Is there comments on the pattern? Because maybe it is a flaw in the pattern. If not, then do what you think is right. My voice really has not come back yet after that cold. I hope it does come back though. I have noticed that I'll be singing and my voice just like cuts out in like certain keys. And I'm like, ooh, I used to be able to sing that key. Ooh, 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 ooh. For revolution. A little peculiar. Me too. I mean, I had trouble singing to this song on a good day, but now my voice is really does not want to sing this song. I'm looking at the website now, checking notes. Yeah. Salad. Ooh, salad sounds good. You know, I have some cucumbers in the fridge, and I have an avocado left, and I have cottage cheese. I should make a cucumber salad. Ooh, and I have onions. Oh, I could totally make myself a really yummy cucumber salad. It's like the best thing about making cucumber salads is you can kind of just like no, I'm not drinking tea for my throat. It's I had a cold like a month ago, not quite a month ago, and I practically lost my voice. And even though my voice is back, I notice now when I like singing when I'm hitting certain keys, it's not there yet. So I'm hoping it goes away. I really like my voice really shit the bed with this last cold that I got. No, I'm drinking some coffee. And it's almost gone. It's basically gone. Um it might help, but I don't think anything will help. It's not it's a weird it's in a weird spot where it cuts out. I have started drinking though. I've been drinking peppermint and turmeric tea, and it's really good. I've got fresh turmeric root, and I just cut a couple slices of turmeric root into my tea. So good. Of course, I also put cream in my peppermint tea. So I love to put cream and a little bit of honey in my peppermint tea, and it was just some people think I'm crazy, but if you haven't tried it, I recommend trying it. Cream and peppermint tea is really good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, look at that. I have not tried marigold tea. It probably would be something that I would enjoy. I like a lot of floral teas. Like I love lavender tea, and there's a few other ones. Dandelion tea is really good too. Dandelion iced tea is really good. Yeah, I should get some marigolds and plant them. Um, Usually I plant at least some marigolds each year. Last year we didn't do anything. But my mom loved marigolds, and I usually plant at least some. But stuff fell behind you and it was scary. Some roving or something. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh, you can't see her. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. So she's laying on top of where the actual wool bag of wool is, and I had just stuffed this clump of stuff back up there. The cats have gotten into my wool. Obviously, they're making beds of it now. Um, and I had stuffed it back up there, but because she's laying up there, look at her. They, yeah, they. I mean, I can still use it. It's just it's not in the nice comb top roving anymore. It's more somewhat bat form. But yeah, she's taken to sleeping on top of that now. I noticed that a little while ago and I was like, oh, you're cute. Now it's not just Vinny. And that bag that I was lifting up was up in the top shelf, but she's been going up in the very top shelf again and she's half knocked it down. Right? She's like, what are you doing? Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing now because I moved the camera. Pickles, yeah. But yeah, so that's what happened. Yeah, Vinny likes to mess with the fiber. Pickles, not so much. She messes with my yarn. Vinny likes to lick and rip at the roving. And yeah, so he's the one that messes the roving up. She just sleeps on top of it, thankfully. But Vinny also likes to sleep on top of it. I mean, they're just putting their mark on the floof. You know, I've accepted it. Honestly, they can, as long as it's not like a braid of floof like this, I might be a little bit annoyed because obviously it would mess it up. But like if it's just like my plain stuff like that, it's just gonna get spun up anyways. So and eventually when I get this place cleaned out and organized, it will all be going into bins. So they won't be able to get at it anymore. So I did what I thought was right. It seems to be fine. Just have a new start of a round, right? I'm going to stop there and rest up. My foot is still killing me, unfortunately. Oh, that sucks. You have a good night. Take care. Yeah, I'm going to probably be doing this round that I'm doing, and then I might look to see who's on. Because I still don't want to, like, overdo it. Like, with coming back, I don't want to, like, burn myself out too quickly. Also, while my back seems okay now, it does have moments, so I also don't want to aggravate my back too much by I think it's part of the way I'm sitting, because I always sit in my chair and then I lean on my desk, and I think my back is like, I don't like that. But I put another pillow under my butt in my chair because the chair was getting kind of like too low. It's comfortable, but now I definitely notice the lack of cushion behind my back, so I might have to get a pillow to go behind my back. And then this chair should be good. So, okay. This chair will never be good until I get the mechanism replaced, which I have it. I just gotta do it. And I do actually want to, like, make a proper cushion for this chair again. Like a proper thick, possibly wool stuffed cushion. Could do that. But I will say I am glad to be back. I could have come back sooner, but I didn't want to push myself. But seriously, I missed hanging out with you guys and doing my crafts and just having my chill evenings with you. Besides, how am I going to do any kind of jams chaos? Not that it always happens, but how am I going to do jams chaos without you guys? It just doesn't work that way. There goes my book. Pick up the book. We'll put it over there. We'll put it over there. A cow? What's a cow? I feel like I should know what that is, but my brain is like... Knit along. Oh! I wouldn't mind... I don't know what... I wouldn't mind trying to do something like that. I think that would be kind of fun. I sort of did something like that with Simply Pickles once with a shawl. But we were both struggling because we get to a certain point and then the count never seemed to be right. And then we ran out of times where we could do it together. But I would be open to doing kind of a knit along at some point in time here. Because I think it would be fun. And yeah, you will notice I am terrible with any kind of like abbreviations. So basic ones I'm okay with, but yeah, there's a lot of abbreviations that people put out there, and I'm like, huh? And then someone says it, I'm like, oh, yeah, why didn't I get that? Getting better at the whole abbreviation things, but there's still some. A knit along would actually be really fun, I think. I'm just going to start making up random abbreviations. Yep. It's like, let's see if Jams will figure this one out. Oh my goodness. It's not a purl, that is a knit. Cast on 12 stitches, then knit purl no. Knit purl HL. The edge. Yeah. My brain literally tried to figure that out. You're pretty quick here. You're gonna break Jams's brain. But I do love talking in knit speech around some people just to confuse the frick out of them. I think that's the best. And people are like, "What?" It's like or crochet, knit speech or crochet speech. So, that's kind of fun. Not gonna lie. There's a lot of jargon. Yes, there is. And I only know some of it. And the thing is the funny part is I'll know it, but I won't necessarily know it by like a certain abbreviation or by its actual name. I'll just know to do it kind of thing. And then someone will be like teaking. Or sorry, not teaking, tinking. I'd never heard of tinking, but I did it all the time. Like, there's all these things where I'm like, what's that? And then I find out, I'm like, oh, I do that. I just didn't know that there was a name for it. Or yes, tinking is where you knit backwards. Because essentially, unless you're like taking it out and like ripping it all out, tinking, you just sort of like knit backwards to undo the work that you did. Yeah. But I think this is where I'm gonna call it tonight. Look at that. It's 10. Man, I did way more as soon as I switched to Continental. I've been like knitting on this sleeve for a while, but I've been in places where either I could only set my yarn on the right side, or my tensioning didn't want to work with the yarn. But my hooks, my hooks on my shelf above really help. I actually put them up there for when I'm like, well, the first one I think I put up because I was knitting, but I wanted to do English style because I was just doing like, I was knitting on a sweater, just straight knit, and the yarn was kind of like half buried in the bin, and I didn't really have a spot, so I was just like, screw it, and I like hooked it over, and I was able to knit, and I'm like, ooh, I like this. But now I use it for so many things. I use it for like plying. I use it for like just everything. Thank you for hanging out. I love having people come hang out, especially when they are just as passionate about fiber art of any kind. And I get to like nerd out or geek out and talk about all the things. Sometimes I get lost talking about all of them. But yeah, I think it is time for me to call it a night. But I should be back tomorrow. So unless something comes up, I will be back tomorrow. Yesterday I might have tried streaming, but because I had my uncle and my neighbor coming over to help me hook up my washer and dryer right at stream time. Yeah. And then I was really sore from my walk, so. There we go. Alrighty. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me and watching me spin and be bombarded by kitty cats, and then watching me knit and randomly talk and lose myself in conversations, because that's what tonight was. Holy cow, I just kept getting lost and into my own little world. Anyways, I will be back tomorrow. We may just be knitting because that bit of knitting that I did tonight went really well. So we might be back to knitting. Who knows? I might decide spinning, but it's probably going to be knitting tomorrow. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. All right, take care. Bye.